All right, so today we're doing a deep dive into an app with a premise that honestly sounds kind of perfect.
It does on the surface.
It's called Ghost Farm. The idea is you run this spooky little farm, you grow ghost crops, and here's the hook, you earn real cash.
And that's the part we need to talk about.
It mixes that, cozy farm simulation game with this whole world of play to earn. So our mission today, based on our analysis, is pretty simple.
Is it real?
Exactly. Is the earn cash part legitimate, or is it just a clever way to get you to watch a ton of ads?
And I think we should just get right to it.
Okay.
Our analysis suggests you should be extremely cautious.
Okay.
This app has all the hallmarks of a high-risk platform. It feels much more like a trap than a real way to earn anything.
A trap. Okay, let's unpack that right away. When any app promises real money, the first thing you look for is trust, right?
No.
Proof.
And that's the central problem. The analysis found just a deafening silence on that front.
So what does that mean in practice?
It means when we put Ghost Farm through the trust test, all the evidence of real-world payouts it evaporates.
So like no user review saying, I got my money.
We found 0 trustworthy reviews, no credible testimonials from users,
Hmm.
and absolutely no public payout history. Nothing verifiable.
Wow.
And when you combine that with the fact that there's no clear company information, it just screams red flag. It's the biggest one.
But I have to ask, with games like this, isn't it possible the proof is just, buried somewhere, like on a small forum we missed?
That's a fair question, but the pattern here is really telling.
How so?
The structure of Ghost Farm mirrors these other apps where the actual goal is maximizing ad views, not paying users. And that brings us to the mechanics of the trap itself.
Ah, yes. This is where it gets really interesting and a little bit manipulative, I think. You start playing, and your in-game balance just shoots up. You feel like you're on your way, like you're actually going to cash out big.
Of course, that's the hook. That number you see on the screen, it has almost no connection to real money outside the game.
So why do it? Why keep people grinding away?
Because you're the product. That's the business model. These apps make money by getting you to spend hours in the game watching ads.
Right.
They might also be harvesting user data. If they actually paid out the huge amounts they promise, the whole model would just collapse on itself instantly.
So the suspicion is that the withdrawal amount is set impossibly high.
Impossibly high. You'd likely have to grind for weeks, maybe even months, just to hit the minimum. And even then,
There's no guarantee you'll get paid.
there's no confirmed evidence that anyone ever has. We couldn't find a single user who showed a successful cash out.
So the message from the analysis is pretty clear then. If you just like the spooky farm game and want to pass the time, fine.
Right, as a simple game, maybe it's okay.
But if you're investing hours of your life because you think you're getting a paycheck at the end.
You are playing with fire. You're mistaking a time sink for an income source.
So we have this really appealing idea, a fun little game, versus this overwhelming lack of evidence that the core promise is real.
And that means the main risk here isn't your money, it's your time.
So much time.
Which I think leaves you, the listener, with a really important question you should ask before starting any of these P2E games.
Koa.
Since we know these apps want to keep you playing without paying, what are the things you should always check first?
Good question.
Look for confirmed external payout history. Find genuine company transparency. And maybe most important of all, ask yourself how the developer really makes money. If the only answer is ads, then you need to understand they profit from your time, whether you ever cash out or not.